Just watch the second part of the Republican debate. You know what I'm waiting for? For Chris Christie to come out and just stand behind him. Just stand behind him. Don't say anything. Just be like, how awesome would that be? Okay. We're just talking about, God bless John Kasich and the Final Four.
Yeah.
Hanging in there, almost won a couple of states, doing pretty well in the Northeast, and he got Ohio coming up on March 15th. He might win that. And he's there, man. He's not going away, and he's not engaged in any of the food fight. He just keeps on telling us he balanced the budget. Yeah. He was there. He was there with Reagan. Yeah. He was there, and he balanced budgets.
They deserve a little bit of credit for having him have survived as long as he did, although he probably should have dropped out by now. If they had like Rand Paul as well, I mean, I would give them more credit. And they've got Marco Rubio, who's not as crazy as Ted Cruz. I mean, they deserve some credit, I suppose, for the party. I mean.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't go that far. but I think I don't give any credit for Rubio. But Kasich is a Homo sapien. He's an actual human being.
I think it's good that he stayed in. Just like you said, I think that his strongest argument is that he wipes out Hillary much harder than anybody else on that stage. I mean, that's a winning.
No, believe me, I would beat her worse.
I know.
Believe me,
I
haven't started yet.
He's citing the polls where he beats her. And there are polls where he beats her. But in those polls, Ted Cruz and Marco Rubio beat her way worse.
And John Kasich beats her the best.
Yeah.
And so, but unfortunately, he lost tonight, so it's over for him. He had a good run. Because at one point in an answer, he said, our Muslim friends.
Not only that, first of all, yes, that means he's done, if you ask me as well. But I think that what also kills him is that he's not playing this game where they're like attacking one another. He's not saying anything that's going to get any press. He's saying things that I don't agree with, but sound reasonable, right, compared to these guys. And this party's not interested in reasonable. This party is interested in mudslinging. Yeah.
So, look, they don't realize it, man. The other candidates don't realize it. They think they're in a political race. They're not. They're in a reality show. Mm-hmm. And in a reality show, who's going to win? The reality star, right? And so here he is. He's like Omarosa and Richard Hatch and all those reality, stars put together. So, I mean, like Richard Hatch, he might start taking off his clothes if you remember the first Survivor.
Remember.
But, I mean, he talked about his dick already tonight, so it's not like it's possible. As John said, can you imagine Barack Obama talking about his dick in a debate?
They would.
Could you imagine Bernie Sanders coming out and talking about his dick?
No.
It's inconceivable.
There would be outrage.
They would be outraged.
Oh,
That's
God.
the thing.
And you want to talk about Bernie Bros?
If Democrats acted or behaved as badly or poorly as the Republicans have during this debate, they would be torn apart by the media. They would be torn apart.
They'd be shredded.
And they would not recover, right?
No.
And with Republicans, for some reason, it's acceptable. It's almost celebrated. I see a few liberal outlets like Mother Jones. I retweeted them, criticizing Trump for what he said about his penis. But that's pretty much it. Everyone else is like, oh, shit, he talked about his dick. That's awesome.
Like the headline.
We've lost context and sense here, right?
Like the headline should be disgrace again. Instead, it'll be Trump wins.